But tell me what kind of family you grew up in. Was it kind of like a working class family?
Yeah, my mom is a waitress. My dad was he was a jazz drummer and a trucker.
Yeah.
Worked for the Safeway trucks, and we had 6 kids in our family. I'm the youngest, and he passed away when I was 10, and so it was kind of we struggled. I mean, we were broke, but we weren't starving or anything like that. It was a pretty lower middle class, working class.
And that was around here, right?
Yeah, I'm from a small refinery town called Rodeo. Yeah. So lots of smokestacks. My brother actually works at the refineries now. So I mean, that's where everybody's destined to do. Yeah. It's either there, C&H Sugar, and Crockett.
Were you like always musical? Did you always want to play something, or was this something that came on later on?
Yeah, I've always been into music. I mean, I've been into music since I was really young, like 5 and stuff. Like my
What were you listening to then, I wonder?
My mom listened to a lot of country music. She comes from Oklahoma. Hence the name Billie Joe. It's not William Joseph. It's just Billie Joe. Really? Yeah. And so I heard a lot of I heard lots of Elvis from my sister, and I have an older brother who's 21 years older than I am.
Wow.
So my mom is now she's 63, so I'm 23, and so she's been through like every generation of kids pretty much since like the 50s, the 60s, 70s, the 80s, and up until like beginning of the 90s.
Yeah. She's pretty understanding about the things that you wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, she was a real strict parent, for all of my other siblings. But I think by the time she got down to me, she was just like, "Hell with you," I remember I came in one time and I had this really bad haircut that my friend gave me. That was like, it was like shaved all back here, and then like it was shaved in the back right here, and then it was like long in the back.
Nice.
I came in, I go, "Hey, Mom!" And she's laying in bed. She goes, "Oh, Billie Joe, no!" She was pissed too, but what could she do about it?
Too late then.
Yeah.
This guitar that you got, where did you see it? Was it just in a music store window, or?
No. This guy George Cole. I don't know if you're familiar with a band called Beatnik Beach.
Yeah.
And before that, I used to belong to a guy in Big Bang Beat, or something like that. It's like I don't know what the hell it is. But he had a guitar, and he was kind of teaching me how to play guitar a little bit. Basically, it wasn't like a guitar lesson because I learned how to read music. You just kind of went and like, "Did you learn anything out of the book?" "No." "Well, let's jam." Yeah. So, he taught me how to put my hands on the thing.
Yeah.
And
what were you playing at that time? I mean, were you aspiring to play like punk stuff, or was it? Were you going for the country thing?
No country. That's definitely not. I was into a lot of bad heavy metal and stuff. Well, some good heavy metal.
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked like the first Van Halen record.
Yeah.
And,
Ozzy?
I was a big Ozzy fan.
Yeah.
I loved like Randy Rhoads and stuff like that. I never really was a Black Sabbath fan.
Yeah.
But
do you ever picture yourself as like one of these like fleet-fingered lead players just playing?
I can imagine myself. I can imagine pretty damn good, but getting there, no way. I just didn't have the patience for it. That was my thing. It's like I never, I just didn't, and I never wanted to sing for a band ever.
Really?
No, I just wanted to play guitar and stuff and kind of sit in the back, but I don't know. I think Mike kind of at one point just told me I didn't have a choice. He's going to kick my ass.
Were you writing stuff at this period too?
Well, the first song I wrote is a song called "Why Do You Want Him?" When I was 14. That was when I started.
Yeah.
I was getting into. So my sister was like a big, like Replacements fan, and Husker Du and stuff. I remember like the first like sort of alternative rock show I've ever seen was REM. My sister took me when I was 13. They played in this high school gymnasium in Santa Cruz.
Wow.
So, and I was like, "Oh, REM, they're not metal, dude," and so, and I went, and it was like, and the 3 o'clock opened up for him.
Oh, wow.
And it was like a religious experience for me. It's like, they say every 7 years there's certain moments that change your life.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely one of them. I just it wasn't so much the music or the band, but it was just like the whole atmosphere. And I just remember watching, like, Peter Buck was like, he was playing. he was playing this Rickenbacker, like the monitors or the PA system was really bad or something, so he was like strumming on his guitar really hard. Everybody already walked off stage, and he was just like, just hammering on it. And then finally he just takes this Rickenbacker and just swings it in the air and just smashes on the ground. And I was like, yeah! That was like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, because it was anger. It was straight up aggression, you know. And, I mean, REM isn't quite the aggressive kind of band, but, you know, at that time they were, you know, I was impressed. I was 13. You know.